Hello, YouTube. It's never us. Oh wow, I opened the wrong thing. Okay, we're back in fine form. I opened Opera GX instead of moving windows. Alright, hey YouTube, it's never us. We're back with another video. We're going to react to some Rev says Desu. I saw this. Pippa just obliterated Hasan and he is not happy. So I want to see what this is about. Link to the original video will be down below in the description down below. Be sure to check it out if you want to. And without any further ado, let's go.
Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So in this video I want to share with you guys a quick but very satisfying story that comes at the expense of Hasan Piker. Now if you've been paying attention over the past couple of weeks, Hasan has been desperately groveling at the feet of many different political figures, trying to get them to come onto his stream and collaborate. Now Hasan was able to secure, at least for a time being, one guest in particular that many people are trying to interview. However, it appears that things have changed, and now that guest has backed out of the
Greasy Gavin Newsom
collaboration. Now, why did this guest back out? Well, it's thanks largely in part to this absolute patriot, Pippa, who warned this guest about coming on to Hasan's show and the type of person Hasan is. At this point, we have Pippa dog walking the dog zapper Hasan. Every day that goes by where she hasn't blocked me yet, I consider a blessing. But that is the scenario we are dealing with today. She actually contributed to a guest, a very high profile guest, walking away from Hasan's show. Now, it's no mystery how Pippa feels about Hasan, especially when it comes to the dog gate controversy.
Yeah. The Hasan stuff has been pretty funny. I mean, I'm not gonna get all into that, but it's not a shock collar. It's a vibration collar that has the ability to shock. But I removed the prongs, so it can't be used as a shock collar. Well, yeah, it's a shock collar, but I removed the prongs. Well, no, it's not a shock collar at all. It only vibrates. Oh, the company came out and said that actually it is a shock collar. Well, it doesn't matter anyways because it wasn't on my dog. Disregard the fact that I went on stream and I said that this is the collar that you guys saw on the stream. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Collargate was so stupid. He should have just come out and said, yeah, it's a shock collar and I do zap my dog, but it's low voltage, not enough to hurt, but enough to actually just get their attention, and it helps with training and whatnot. I don't think shock collars are good for dogs anyway.
You'll get your just desserts, animal abuser.
Now, of course, I bring all that up to show I'm not just roping in.
Yep, animal abuser. Like Asmongold said, you can build 1,000 bridges, but if you suck one dick, you're a dick sucker, not a bridge builder.
Pippa into some Hasan drama. She clearly doesn't buy a lot of the stuff he is selling and doesn't have a great view of Hasan. Wow, look, go figure. But
look, free Kaya. Kaya deserves better. Look, I've got no doubt Kaya's well looked after, but I don't know, I think the shock collar is a bit much.
Also, we know that Hasan is trying very hard to get political figures onto his stream, and well, he is failing. He's failing to get people like Gavin Newsom, no matter how much he tries to glaze up the guy, calling him Big Gavy Gav and all this other embarrassing stuff. But he did for a while.
Yeah, he said that. I heard those words from his stream. Big Gabby Gab. Like, I'd block you too if you called me anything like that.
While think that he secured one guest who is a, well, person in big demand right now, and that is John Kiriakou. This is a former CIA analyst turned whistleblower that is making the rounds. He's very in demand. A lot of people want to talk to this guy right now, and Hasan certainly did. And for a time being, he was scheduled to be a guest on his stream. But something happened, and Hasan just found out today that this guy, John, will no longer be showing up onto his stream for very particular reasons that are just chef's kiss.
Of course, thanks for the $5. As I saw recently that John's going on Hasan Piker's stream. A lot of his rhetoric is anti-American. His community is also extremely toxic, especially to the left. Curious as to why you're associating with that. I'm not going on Hasan Piker.
Wait, what?
Hasan Piker reached out.
Okay. He
You
said
love
he
to
is.
see it.
I don't know why he's like now saying he's not.
And I said, no, thank you. I've got nothing scheduled with him.
Blaytech.
Wait, what?
Check his chat.
Understand.
Laugh our ass
His team or
Court.
himself actually literally said that they
Brilliant.
would do it in April. It's
What a
very
bitch.
surprising.
Yeah, who?
But I mean, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck about like not having, John Kiriakou on.
Yeah, you don't care. So he cares so little, guys, that he can't even process words right now. That's how little he cares about it.
But I do give a fuck about making sure that my community is not unimaginably annoying.
I love how this begins with an appeal to triviality, like, oh, this guest is gone. Oh, who cares anyways? Buddy, you care. You are groveling for these people. You're trying to get them onto your stream. You're all excited about having John on, and now he's walking away because he found out who you are. And that's someone who hates America despite the fact you love profiting off of being someone living in America.
Yep.
And this is totally deserved, 100%. This is a person who's been informed of the kind of person Hasan is and said, wow, no thanks. I don't want anything to do with this guy who hates America. And
Like, you can hate America all you want, but you gotta admit, and the statistics show, more people are living better lives in America than in most places around the world. So as crap as things are over there, I mean, I hear stories about people not being able to afford rent and food. I'd argue then, and you got people in their like late 30s, early 40s going back to live with their parents because their parents have the house, right? So no, it's not a particularly good situation, but still more people are living better lives there in America than in most places around the world. So, you know, I'm not much of a fan of South Africa, mostly because of how things are run down here and the policies and things. But even so, I'm living a better life than my nightmare is somebody else's every day, somewhere in the world. So yeah, I'm grateful for what I have. I wish it was better, specifically in South Africa. But you know what? I'm just doing the best I've got with best I can with what I've got, trying to build something better. And Hasan's never had to do that, so that's probably why he's just full of hate anyway.
you can see in the related post sharing that clip of Hasan, where I say total Pippa victory, and you see some clips down here, because she really did have a hand to play in this situation. I think a very direct one that I think was the reason behind this entire departure of John from this potential collaboration. And it all goes back to a shout out that Pippa, I guess, commissioned herself from John, and she used that opportunity to warn him about this upcoming collab with Hasan, and clearly this guy actually listened.
Bye, Pippa.
Okay, can you hear it?
Beep, 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 beep. Or if you didn't get it, beep, 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 beep. Or beep, 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 beep.
Yes, okay.
Hey, thanks for the heads up on HP. I appreciate it. I needed it, and I will take care of it. So,
I asked him not to collab with Hasan Piker. He's going on Hasan's stream.
Based.
I forget what exactly I wrote. Somebody can bring up the vibe, but I requested this while playing Overwatch, and there was only like 2 requests left, so I like very quickly wrote something, and I was like, by the way, please don't collab with Hasan.
time to even say something. Tell you the truth, the last 3 weeks I've been winging it. So, I'm very grateful for the helping hand. All right, all the best. Thanks for reaching out.
That's
Bye-bye.
awesome.
Yay! Oh my god.
That's
Peak.
awesome.
Unfathomably based, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe this cameo shout out from Pippa that she requested from John is the reason why he's not going through with the collaboration involving Hasan. I think it's a direct...
If you put 2 and 2 together, it makes sense, yeah.
Cause and effect right here. And not only are we getting a situation where Hasan's getting what he deserves. You know, he doesn't deserve to have a guest like this on his show because, well, he's a maniac. And we're not just getting that. The means as to how we got there are hilarious. The fact that this was just some random cameo she was filling out and she used the time to add in this warning about Hasan and what he's all about, and the fact that he actually seems to have listened to that is just, it's just amazing, ladies and gentlemen. It is a truly satisfying moment in the cinematic universe that is streamer drama here. Now, Hasan is getting some other collaborations, and I just want you to really take this one in. And I think it's a direct contrast to what's going on with John, where the Chicago mayor, well, he walked with Hasan and talked about the United States and capitalism and called it the beast. He hates America and capitalism.
And yet he's a
but
mayor.
He's the mayor of Chicago. He is currently polling in the single digits. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the bottom of the barrel that takes Hasan seriously.
You know what the problem is, right? Is that this dude, Chicago Mayor Johnson, he's in a position of authority and power. He has the power to make a difference, at least on a state level. Because as I understand it, so I'm open to correction, states pretty much govern themselves. They are guided by federal law and presidential policies and stuff, but they're pretty much left to their own devices. Which means that this dude has the power to make a difference in his state. As long as it doesn't violate federal law and it's not overly harmful or disruptive to the whole. As far as I know, anyway. And yet, instead of actually doing anything like that, he's bitching about how capitalism and the US is the beast. So pack your bags and fuck off then. That's what I would tell him. You don't like it there? Piss off somewhere else. I hear North Korea's great this time of year.
Knowing full well the kind of person he is. Because, well, they agree with him. And that's why they're losing. When people discover what this guy's all about, he polls in the single digits. You know, we don't even want to get into the crime rates of Chicago, by the way. Yeah, absolutely insane stuff. Glad to see this L pinned up on Hasan. The means as to which it happened are just amazing.
Yeah.
Love to see it. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Yep. So that was actually very amusing. Thanks, Rev. Just a quick aside before we run off. So my job kicked off in full force, and I'm working pretty much night shifts every day except Monday and Wednesday. So I'll try to keep those for streaming days. But for now, streams are on a little bit of a break until I can actually not end up sleeping all the time between work. So yeah. In that same vein, check out Poggers and Starforge. Check out what you want to get. I'm going to be looking at getting some Poggers stuff for my late night runs. Energy and hydration, which should help keep up energy and whatnot. And then possibly for sleep for my last hour of my shifts. So yeah, take care everybody. We'll see you again in the next one. And there should be a video a week coming from now on. I should be able to get at least one video out per week. So take care everyone. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.